What it do, YouTube, and welcome back to another solid reaction. And today, man, we're gonna be checking out these 10 of Michael Jordan's greatest moments. Now, y'all know I'm a big Michael Jordan fan, so I get a little hype watching stuff like this. So we're gonna go ahead and check this one out, man. But man, if this is your first time seeing me on your screen, or you just a Michael Jordan fan, man, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn your notifications on so you never miss another solid reaction, baby. But we're gonna get into this one to see what's going on. Y'all know how I get down.
Jordan's top 10 moments of his career.
Okay.
Now, before I get started with this video, I've been sick all week, and so if I sound a little bit weird in this video, just know that I have been sick. I've had a cold, so if I sound a little weird, that's why, and that's the reason why I haven't been posting for literally the entire week. But I'm back, and I'm ready to talk some GOAT.
Let's get it.
Anyway, let's get into this. Obviously, since it's Jordan, he has so many incredible moments, so it was hard to condense it down to just 10. But basically, I went off an article from Bleacher Report that I'll put in the description box down below, and I decided to put that article into pretty much video format with the highest quality footage I could get.
Ooh.
Some of these games aren't just Jordan's greatest games. They are some of the greatest games in NBA history. We should all know about these games, but some of us may not know about the stories that entail with them.
Let's go.
These games solidified Jordan's place as the greatest player in NBA history. Lastly, before I get started, if this is the first video that you've watched, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more. I don't normally sound like this, but anyway, let's get into this. Here are MJ's greatest career moments. Number 10. Michael Jordan drops 51 points at the age of 38
the Wizards
years old. This game proved to the world that MJ was still capable of scoring 50 points, despite the fact that he was 38 years old. Now, I know that some people will disagree with this game being on the list, but this was ultimately Jordan's best game with the Washington Wizards. Not only that, but this game has a story behind it. This game was a game to silence his critics. Prior to this game, Jordan posted a career low at the time of 6 points in a loss against the Indiana Pacers. This was the first time Jordan had failed to score at least 10 points in an NBA game since he scored 8 points back in the 1986 season, when he was playing limited minutes because he was still recovering from an injury. So after he had his career low in points, he then went on to score 51 points at the age of 38 after being retired from the game for 3 seasons. Absolutely insane. This game also proved what MJ could have done if he had played in his prime during this era. Wow, the matchups would have been absolutely insane. And the what if scenarios, well, they'd be answered. Kobe versus Jordan in their primes. Jordan versus LeBron. Wow, it would have been crazy. Anyway, the craziest thing about this game was that Jordan scored 51 points on 55% field goal shooting. And after his 51-point performance, he then went on to score 45 points the next game on...
He said, I ain't even going to do it to you once. I'm going to double back and give it to you twice. He said, I'm going to give you 51 and then I'm going to go ahead and give you 42. I'm going to drop that on you. What are you saying?
Jordan versus LeBron. Wow, it would have been crazy. Anyway, the craziest thing about this game was that Jordan scored 51 points on 55% field goal shooting. And after his 51-point performance, he then went on to score 45 points the next game on 50% field goal shooting. Absolutely incredible. That's like Kevin Garnett, Vince Carter, Dirk, Paul Pierce dropping 51 this season. Like, what the hell? It's not even fair. He's the GOAT. What else can I say? Number 9, a spectacular move against Magic Johnson and the Showtime Lake.
I tell you what, man. Every time I see this damn move, I'm like, yo, like he could have finished that so many different ways, but the way he finished it, it left a stain on NBA. There's nothing that can compare to that. That's just what it is. It just left a stain on the NBA. You like, that is what it means to finish at anything possible, like at any means. That is what it means. When you do that, we know you got something else. You feel what I'm saying? This move crazy.
1991 NBA Finals. As we all know, Michael Jordan elevated his game in the playoffs, more specifically the finals, more than any other player in NBA history. So this is one of the many great playoff games Jordan had during his career. The most famous highlight of this game was Jordan's switch hand move in the air.
Look, like he could have finished that from where he was at. That's what makes it crazy, is he could have finished from where he was at, and he decided midway. I don't know when he decided. Oh, I'm just not I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on the other side. It looked better from this side. Like, that's what makes it crazy.
But that amazing move wasn't the only reason why this game is so great. This was game 2 of the 1991 NBA Finals, and the Bulls had lost game 1. So this game was crucial for them. Otherwise, they would have gone down 0-2 heading to LA. Jordan's performance was so great, one of his greatest performances ever in fact. He scored 33 points and recorded 7 rebounds, 13 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. That was a great all-around game by Jordan. He also had an amazing shooting performance as he shot 83.3% from the field, which is absolutely insane.
Whoa. I did not know that. 83% that game?
He also had an amazing shooting performance as he shot 83.3% from the field, which is absolutely insane. That means he took 18 shots and made 15 of them, which is absolutely ridiculous. This was the game in which he also made 13 consecutive field goals. This is an NBA record, and this is not even his best finals game, which is just ridiculous in my opinion. Number 8, the shrug, in the 1992 NBA Finals. We have here another great finals performance.
Clyde, get off
this game was important because it proved that Jordan had no real weaknesses. We all know that Jordan wasn't a great three-point shooter, but to his credit, I must say that at the time that Jordan played, three-point shooting wasn't all that big. And well, he didn't really care about shooting from three-point range. To be honest, it's Jordan. If he wanted to shoot threes, he probably would have been able to. But this was the game where Jordan would answer the world and show that he could shoot threes. Because when the Bulls wanted him to shoot threes and make them, he would do it. This is yet another game in which Jordan posted an NBA record. In fact, Jordan posted not one NBA record, but 2. He scored 35 points alone in the first half, and he made 6 3-pointers during the stretch. His 6 3-pointers record would eventually be broken by Ray Allen, but his 35 first half points is still an NBA record. Jordan finished the night with 39 points, 3 rebounds, 11 assists, and 2 steals, while shooting 59%.
Bro, just imagine being that dude who said Mike can't shoot. He just imagine you being that quote that he had to read, like that you had to be that newspaper article that you said that. And then he come out next week and hit you with 40 of them, like, bow, 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 bow. I'm not saying he hit 40 exactly. You get what I'm saying, though. Like, what do you expect, bro? Like, that's sad. Go ahead and call your mama.
In just 34 minutes. We all know about this game. It's the shrug. But the fact that he answered all the people that said he couldn't shoot, it's just a testament to how good he was. Number 7, the double nickel against the New York Knicks. Jordan always saved his best for the New York Knicks. He loved playing against Starks. He loved playing against Ewing and the shot against the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 1989 Eastern Conference Finals. Not much to say on this moment. We all know what happens. We all know this game from the famous buzzer beater Jordan had over Craig Elo to eliminate the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round. It was a road game, and Jordan had a great all-around performance. He scored 44 points, shooting 53% from the field, and added 9 rebounds and 6 assists. But we know this game as the shot, and it's one of Jordan's finest moments.
Pack it up and send him home. Give me this. You're not fast enough, buddy. Give me this. What's going on? Send that ass home.
Number 5, the showdown during the 1993 NBA Finals. This is one of the greatest finals performances in NBA history. Jordan scored 55 points, which tied the second most points scored in an NBA Finals. Jordan did what he did best, attack the basket. My God. The Suns with their superstar Charles Barkley just couldn't stop him. Jordan helped the Bulls win this game.
And to all the people who say, well, Mike didn't have to play against his own. This is 2 people right here guarding him, and Charles Barkley comes up to help. That's 3 people. Yeah, don't tell me the zone. Mike couldn't kill his zone. Oh, they played a different ball. They didn't have zone. It was illegal defense back then. Oh, it's now. No, look at this. This is what we got to look at, because a lot of times ref didn't call that illegal defense stuff. Like, that stuff was rarely called. So when you look at this and you see there's 3 and he still finished, pack it up. He can play in today's league. Off top, bro. We talking about number 1 in the league. We talking about offensive scorer of the league. KD who? That's exactly what we'd be saying.
Superstar Charles Barkley just couldn't stop him. Jordan helped the Bulls win this game and put the Suns in the 3-1 hole. He would add 8 rebounds and 4 assists to his amazing scoring performance. Unfortunately for Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan was probably the main reason why he never got a ring, which is quite sad, but that just shows Jordan's greatness.
Wow, give me this.
Number 4, 69 points against Cleveland. Michael Jordan seriously loves playing up against Cleveland.
What?
Surprisingly, no, this isn't an NBA Finals game or even a playoffs game. But a game where you almost drop 70 points doesn't go unnoticed. This was Jordan's career high in points. It was a road game against the tough and talented Cleveland Cavaliers. And some will use the overtime excuse to diminish this achievement, but scoring 69 points in a close game is much harder than scoring 69 points when your team is winning by double digits. Jordan finished the night with 69 points, shooting 62% from the field, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, and 1 block. It's certainly one of the greatest all-around performances in NBA history. And this was Jordan's career high in points, like I said, so this is definitely worthy of the number 4 spot. It still amazes me how Kobe and Jordan could score this many points in the era that they were playing in. It's just incredible. Anyway, let's get on to number 3. Number 3, the flu game.
Oh, the flu game.
This performance is arguably Jordan's greatest performance ever. A Game 5 is crucial in the best of 7 final series when the series is tied at 2 games apiece, since the winner of that game would be 1 win away from the championship. The Game 5 winner in the NBA Finals ends up winning the series most of the time. The momentum was on the side of the Utah Jazz, and it didn't make things easier for the Bulls playing on the road. But this was not the biggest problem the Bulls had. Jordan was diagnosed with a stomach virus. Just by watching the game, one could see how sick and fatigued Jordan was feeling that night. But this flu wasn't going to stop Jordan. He knew the importance of this game, so he was playing against all odds.
Damn.
The Jazz, though, they took an early 16-point lead. And at first, it would seem like the Bulls would never recover
Look at
from
the
that
flu
deficit.
games on his feet, boy. Get on me.
And it seemed
Knock
almost
down.
impossible.
Look at that.
But they did, thanks to Jordan.
I like that.
He scored 17
That
points
move.
in the second quarter alone to cut the lead to just 4. Then, with less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the game was tied. And then MJ just did what he does best.
Bro, MJ looked like he need a power nap or something, bro. He looked like he dying.
Jordan hit a 3-point shot to give his team the lead. The Bulls would
give me
win
this,
the
give me
game,
this.
heading back to Chicago with a 3-2 series lead, thanks to Jordan's heroic efforts. Jordan finished the night with 38 points on 48% field goal shooting to go along with 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, and 44 minutes played, including 15 points in the fourth quarter, and the game winner.
Dang.
Number 2, Jordan dropped
63 on
63
Larry?
points on Larry Bird. This could easily be the greatest game in Jordan's career. Jordan scored 63 points in a double overtime playoff game against the Boston Celtics, who at that time were at the peak of their power.
Yeah, they were
This
cold.
is still an NBA record for the most points scored in a playoff game. But what makes this game
Dang, I did
so
not know
great
that.
is more than
didn't
that.
I think that just got broken this year. If I'm not mistaken, I think Luka Doncic has it now, correct? I think he had like 65. I might be wrong. Don't quote me.
Let's start off with the competition. Now, one thing about Jordan is that he saved his best for the best. The 1985-86 Boston Celtics team is one of the best teams in NBA history.
Yes.
This team had a 67-15 record, including a 40-1 record at home. It featured 5 Hall of Fame players: Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, and Bill Walton. Bill Walton was obviously past his prime, but he was still an MVP at one point. Yeah, well, those were before the injuries. Anyway, the team was 3rd in the offensive rating and 1st in defensive rating. Scoring 63
That's
points
tough.
against a team like that is no easy task, especially when one of those players, Dennis Johnson, made the all-defensive team multiple times. And Larry Bird was actually an underrated defender as well. But
very
this was even
underrated.
more difficult because it was just Jordan's 2nd season. To
yeah,
give you
pull
an
up.
idea, that's
Wow.
like D'Angelo Russell or someone like him dropping 63 points on the Golden State Warriors and on Kevin Durant next season. Just absolutely insane. Obviously, D'Angelo's not going to do that. He's not as good as Jordan. He's just a snitch. Just kidding. I'm kidding. But like I said, this was Jordan's 2nd season in the league. Not only that, but he missed 64 games, and he still had one of the greatest games in NBA history. He also added 5 rebounds, 6 assists,
good shimmy.
3 steals, and 2
Get off
blocks.
me.
What makes this scoring performance even more impressive is the fact that Jordan didn't even have a single 3-point shot. Like,
He
63
scored
points.
63 points with not even shooting a 3? That's tough, bro. That's tough. Oh, that's tough, bro. I'd be pissed. If I'm the Celtics, I only want to see a Bulls jersey nowhere near me. That's tough. tough. Oh my God, that's
Is
tough.
crazy. But he didn't shoot one 3-point shot. What the hell? Insane. And number one, the last shot in the 1998 NBA Finals.
Hold on. Whoa. Y'all notice his ball isn't spinning back and forth, it's left to right? Look at this.
And number one, the last shot in the 1998
that Joker
NBA
was spinning
Finals.
like that.
Let's just set the scenario for those that don't know, which I'm pretty sure you all should know, but if you don't, the Bulls entered the game with a 3-2 series lead over the Utah Jazz. But Game 6 was in Utah, not in Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's not
a seventh game would have been played in Utah as well. The odds favored Utah to win this game and send the series to a 7th game. The momentum was on the side of the Utah Jazz, and few teams have won a Finals Game 7 on the road. So the pressure was on the Bulls. To make things worse...
Come on, bro. Look at this. You telling me Michael Jordan ain't got to worry about defense like this? You telling me if Michael Jordan ain't got to worry about defense like this, he not instantly getting 60.
Jazz, and few teams have won a Finals Game 7 on the road.
All up in my man.
So the pressure was on the Bulls.
He's still at
to make things worse, Pippen was dealing with some injuries of his own. He played only 26 minutes in this game because he had a back injury. As you can see, virtually everything was against Chicago. Add to the fact that this was Jordan's last game in a Bulls uniform, and it was supposed to be his last game in the NBA. The game was ultra competitive. It was so competitive, in fact, that with less than 1 minute left in the fourth quarter, the game was tied. But John Stockton hit a shot from 3 to break the tie and give the Jazz a 3-point lead with just 41.9 seconds left remaining. At first, it would seem that the Utah Jazz won the game, but with Jordan on the floor, as we know, anything is possible. Jordan attacked the basket on his next play and scored within 4 seconds to cut the lead to just 1. Chicago had to play great defense and hope for a Utah Jazz turnover or a missed shot. The turnover came when MJ took the ball away from Malone's hands. He scored with just 5.2 seconds left to give the Bulls a 1-point lead. The Jazz missed their last shot and the Bulls won the game and the NBA championship. Jordan finished the night with 45 points, including 16 in the fourth quarter. When the Bulls were trailing by 3 with less than a minute to go, Jordan made 3 crucial plays to lead the team to victory. This is what I call being clutch,
and a shot.
Not just some game winner in an insignificant regular season game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the time he told Dikembe Mutombo that he would hit a free throw with his eyes closed was pretty dope too. If you got,
I be like, yo, if I'm Mutombo, I'm like, bro, I hate this nigga, man. Like, he always showing off. Like, anytime we come out on the floor, he act like he got to do something spectacular. Why can't he just chill the hell out, man? Like that.
If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe.
Oh, all right. So I guess that's the end of the video. All right, man. Y'all know I'm a Mike fan, so when it come down to it, it's real. It's what it is. People gonna always hate because they don't understand the game. If you don't understand the game, it's easy to try to, make it wrap your mind around the fact that LeBron James is better. It's easy to make those arguments that Michael Jordan ain't the real GOAT. But if you know the game and you know how it's played, you really know MJ the GOAT. You just don't want him to be the GOAT. Like, if you're a LeBron fan and you just don't want Michael Jordan to be the GOAT, that's fine. You can say that. But deep down in your heart and in your spirit and in its essence, you know the real deal. But, man, thank y'all guys for checking out this video, man. If y'all guys did enjoy this one, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn your notifications on so you never miss another solid reaction. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Peace.